Rabbit's back in hell. I thought this guy was actually supernatural. He's just human, running on a machine.
You may try to hide it, but you've got as much of a flair for the dramatic as I do.
Yep, both of y'all are dramatic as fuck.
You have it. All of it.
Your information
Wait, he
was
sounds...
right, Dante. The blood of Sparta's other son.
Oh, that was Virgil.
Oh, don't worry.
Ain't no way!
Worthy
How the frick they gotta drop him? That's not even the drop, bro. That's a full dial of blood.
And free every Machian from our bondage. There's only one way you could have gotten the amulet piece and this blood.
That's not him. I mean, unless he fought Virgil, right? He definitely fought Virgil. That's what I'm getting. He definitely fought Virgil. That's not Virgil. No way. No way. No way. No way. I've gotten so addicted to this show, man. I still can't get it out of my... Okay, I didn't take her to be the rough type, but...
And a dashing act of heroics has saved you from certain death. That part seems important.
Spare me the jack-off session. I would have got out on my...
I would have watched y'all do a jack-off session. Yep, everyone's dead, Mary. That's just how it is, gang. Hey, we got some new equipment, though.
Then it came out. Turning demons showed me what my power really is. And hatred that feeds it.
Yeah, but that's against demons.
Sounds about right.
But that's against demons, though.
Same thing. Now the rabbit is about to use that amulet to tear the wall to pieces and let all of hell walk through.
Yeah, but apparently he's doing it for the Machians. He doesn't fucking care if, like... Bro, she thinks she's a comedian.
I mean,
Dante, you're frauding me right now, gang.
is the exact... I'm going in myself.
Alright, alright. Both of y'all are dumbasses.
Hey, baby.
She's gonna GTA. Hey, gang, I'm sorry. I know I'm glazing him right now. But Dante, bro, what am I doing, gang? Well, I mean, they are fictional characters, so I might as well her be with him than some whack job, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Dante's gonna hit. Don't tell me she's gonna try to solo all of them. I mean, what's the... Yeah, like, what's the repercussions?
Wait! He will come.
That's not him. That's Lady. Oh, man, I can't believe she's doing this, bro. Oh, look at that dumb looking thing. Probably experimented on or some shit. I don't know.
It's not personal.
What? Bro, these lines, man. Sorry, it's not personal. Yeah, she's not soloing that. Oh my goodness, bro. If she thinks she can solo that, bro, she must be fucking insane. You know I'm not feeling this, because I know for... I mean, whatever equipment she got there is not going to be holding off against a lot of... That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it.
Some dickhead in a musty leather trench coat?
Hey, don't disrespect Dante like that.
And give me the amulet.
How do you fit those balls in that skin-tight uniform?
Laugh your fucking cotton puff tail off. But if Dante burns,
What
his
are
blood
these
is
lines,
gone
man?
Forever.
How do you fit
put
those
these
balls in
demons
that
to
skin-tight
torture,
suit?
Fucked with their genetic codes, all for your cause.
Fuck, man!
You should take the deal to keep the hope for the cause alive.
Look, you want to know who wrote this?
You would have incinerated him the second I gave you that.
Not fucking likely.
Wait. Oh, she's just playing music. Out of nowhere, she just whips this bad boy out and holds off against the demon. I don't know how she has the strength to hold off against him. One hit, takes one rocket to take him out, and then pulls out one-liners. Okay, I mean, great. Maybe if she was a demon, I would have been like, fuck yeah, let's go, lady. Oh, let me dig in that. Finally, took us a while again. It's been a while since she's actually been hit, bro. Look, it's either Darkcom or Dante. That's not Dante, right? No, way too fast at moving. It is Dante. It is Dante. It is Dante.
And I've got some bad news. You didn't get that callback for the Chuck E.
She
Cheese
just
band
opened it.
auditions.
Damn, we don't need to see her cheeks, but I mean, I'm fine with it.
Is that?
Hell, gang.
Father and the rest of her Darkon barbarians ensure paradise stays sealed off for their own kind.
Sorry, but paradise? You call this world?
Yeah, America isn't exactly a paradise.
My world, yes.
Nah, gang.
Come with me.
We got AI slop everywhere. I'd be clapping those cheeks first before you make me go to hell.
But wherever he
Is what his line should have been, but... So he wanted a tour first of hell?
Official construct raised by a man with immense power.
What?
So designed.
Wait, I thought Sparta wasn't a man.
You can right your father's injustice, Dante.
Nah, at this point, I'ma just nuke everything. Nah, I'ma just nuke... I'ma just nuke anything, bro. Everything.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
Okay, that's the
Do I have to
first word
shoot
she...
you again?
She makes a compelling point. I'm gonna have to go with the not murdering all of humanity side on this one.
No shit, that's the one he grew up with.
Guess we'll
We prefer you to actually bring your DT out in here, but... We will see. Should be easy. Should be easy. Should be easy. This is Dante, gang. I don't care, bro. It should be easy, bro. Easy. Light work. Okay, maybe he would be a little bit more difficult. Yikes. This goes to show how ass you are, Dante. I mean, at least they're letting him 1v1. I mean, he seems to be proficient when it comes to handling different weapons. Still didn't take demons to be fair fighters. They'd be ganging up on him, but I guess they don't want to die. Okay, get a better grip on your sword, gang, because this is not it.
drop of blood.
I still do think this is a fair fight. Absolutely fair fight. Oh no! Damn. The actual woman you should be worrying about.
Focus on the positive.
So they're gonna have a heart-to-heart
Get
here.
to feel the cold grip of death take you.
Darkcom isn't abusing orphans to turn them into brainwashed soldiers.
Really? Is that not how you would describe yourself?
I mean, let's just nuke each other. I didn't know he got green hair.
Peace, Lieutenant.
Is he supposed to be what, a Joker? I'm just saying, we could still nuke each other. We could still nuke each other, gang. Like it's not out of the options. Okay, maybe we could leave Dante alive. Okay. Should be using his DT by now, but seems like his human form is enough to take all of them, which should be valid. Absolutely fucking valid.
Barely able to keep myself alive. Now I require.
Is she just learning about the world
of this
now?
tale of
She's not gonna die, by the way. Maybe I'll go tell everything how I feel about the themes of this show by the end of this episode, but right now I'm just way too focused on Dante. Not gay though. He should be getting DT by now though. There you go. Took you long enough, boy.
How does this thing work?
Turn it off and he gets sliced in half. Yes. Yes. Slice him in half. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Good thinking, Dante. Good thinking. Hey, that's why you the most fucking goated. Hey, that's sorting. Shit, though. Oh, that moves pretty fucking fast. That looks like a fucking sword from Terraria. Okay, that actually looks like a sword from Terraria. I swear that's like True Knight's Edge or something. Yeah, he should be light work. Oh, the amulet. There's two of them. I mean, you didn't have to save him. You know what I mean? But
when what will happen next happens, I want you to remember that you could have stopped it.
What do you mean?
oh, he's trying to guilt trip him. I'm not gonna get guilt tripped over this. I'm like, yeah, bitch, whatever. I mean, as long as we didn't end the whole universe, bro.
I guess you got your mom's necklace back after all.
So we smashing. Wait, no, why am I... Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, Enzo. I actually missed Enzo. W Enzo. Damn, he did all that. Fuck this president, by the way.
Our first strike in the Holy War.
He thinks he's shit, bro.
the
nah.
first of many to come.
Thinks he's... Bro... Oh my gosh, whatever. Is this the end? It's the end. Bro, this... Okay, first of all, I wanna just get this out of the way, right? I absolutely don't like the president. I genuinely don't like the president because of his actions, but it's kind of understandable why he did the actions he did in the previous... In the last... Like the second previous episode where he ordered the Makaians to be murdered, right? Because it's like, of course, at the end of the day, you look at it in a human perspective. We ourselves look at ourselves as the weaker of all of the sides, right? What ends up happening is that the Makaians are in this in the crossfire between, like, because here's the thing I don't really fully grasp yet. There are demons, clearly, right? There's demons that are like superior, stronger than Makaians, and then there's the Makaians, and then humans. There's three, I guess you could say, races involved in this whole fucking whatever this debacle or fucking debauchery that these fuckers are all doing, right? Also, she really loves to swear, Mary, right? But that's the thing, because it's like, if you go look at in a human perspective, okay, you kind of understand it. It's wrong because it's like, but we gotta look at all of this first. Maybe in the real world, it doesn't happen as much, right? When people are put like, bro, it is kind of crazy. You just go look up, do a little bit of homework, do a little bit of research. The amount of times the world could have ended, right? Or like how maybe tons of people could have perished because of a single person's decision, but they decided not to, right? Like, I mean, it's not exactly a one-to-one example, but maybe like there's this like story of how there's this maybe some, I think it was like a Russian guy or the USSR back then, and then they were like, oh shit, we're getting news that the Americans are sending nukes to us from this like signal. And then the guy in the submarine was like, wait, guys, let's just chill. Normally that shit doesn't fucking do anything. No one does that because no one wants to do it. No one wants to be understanding. No one wants to be fucking reasonable. No one wants to fucking take a few seconds, right? Takes a few seconds. No one does it. Even in this anime, bro. Maybe, yeah, sure, lady was just like, yeah, finally there was shit's clicking, but she's just a single individual. You go look at the president, he has control, he has power over such a larger organization, over like and the world as well, right? Humanity in general, right? But he doesn't take the time out of his day to be a little bit more patient, right? Because again, that's the situation, that's just how it is with this world. It's a life or death. It's either our species or the Makaians or the demons who get wiped out, and we'd rather their kind, their species, and whoever is across that border gets wiped out than on our border, right? If is there any some kind of subtle messaging? Because it's like, oh, wait a minute, maybe you go look at it in a real world and you kind of see some similarities and all that, this and that or whatever, right? I guess so, right? But again, I think the way I would like to approach this is more of like, okay, I just want to keep it as much as possible in the world of DMC, right? As much as people want to talk about it in like this in the sense of the real world, political aspects of it, and maybe we could take some lessons from DMC. Well, yes, it isn't it's not exactly a good representation of the world. Yes, it's only bits and pieces, and it's just it's definitely over exaggerated, and very dramatized. Of course, you understand that, but again, it kind of helps as well. But as I've said, I don't plan on doing any of that. I'm just speaking in context of the world of DMC, right? this episode, again, very, very nice conclusion to, I guess, what everything has been. Episode 7, not exactly the last episode, so we'll see what they'll go over. Episode 8, maybe some revelations, I don't know, maybe hinting towards a season 2, hopefully. Would love to explore more the world, of DMC. But yeah, like, about the rabbit and all that, what he's done, I mean, that's the thing, right? I think I've already yapped about this for minutes, bro. I think I yapped about it for like 25 minutes. Did I? I'm not sure if I did, but I feel like I did. If you go to my previous episode, right? I think I did. I yapped for so long about how I feel about the Macayans and how they've been like treated, how they've been like oppressed, and then how the rabbit handled it, right? And of course, me, it was just like it's gotten so convoluted, right? There's each side. I'm human, right? So of course I'd be like, I relate more with the humans. But then the Macayans are like the oppressed, like they're an oppressed people who've been stuck in hell because we blame it on Sparta, right? But the demons are also just as fucked up. They're worse. It's just unfortunate what happens with the Macayans, and that's the best way to put it. Unfortunate. I won't say shit like, oh, it's the worst thing. Like, it's just how it is. It just ended up being fucking unfortunate, right? There's nothing much for me to explain about that. But the demons are just like as worse, because they'll pretty much just wipe out all of humanity, and guess what? They'll definitely enslave them. So not only did you release demons on Earth, they could most likely make the Earth just as uninhabitable as hell. So balance my ass. I'd balance my dick on whatever. I don't know why. I just don't like. Yeah, I've already talked about how I could feel like sympathy towards the Macayans and the rabbit. I don't really like it. I just don't really like vulnerable people getting massacred like that, right? Knowing that I can't do anything, and then knowing that I have to tell myself, brother, it's literally a show, right? If you really want to help people, go outside there in the world, right? But that should be personal, your personal battle, personal choice, decision, right? If you want to do that. But yeah, for me, it's just like, at this point, things have gotten so convoluted. There's so many sides. The least side that I don't end up feeling biased towards are the demons. Like, just wipe all of them out. I don't really give a fuck. But they got families, they got children. Oh, you know what? Guess what? Macayans also have family and children. Oh, well, guess what? Humans also got family and children. You know what I think about that? Fucking nuke these fuckers off the... It's gotten so fucking convoluted. I'm just like, why not just 100%? No, I'm tripping. Of course I'm tripping, boss. It's just, me picking the easiest way out, instead of actually trying to be the better human, trying to be a better person. So, be more understanding, and, I think it's better. But yeah, I mean, again, very interesting episode. Really crazy. I mean, lady got some really crazy ass genes. So Dante got some really crazy ass genes. So their kid would probably have some crazy ass genes. Oh man. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I honestly thought this show was just gonna be, fighting demons, and I didn't really expect it to have a story like that, Oh man, very, very rough, I guess. I honestly did not expect DMC to have a deeper lore than two brothers fighting each other, hell and all that. But guess what? It did. It did. In fact, it fucking did. Okay. But yeah, it's like, at this point, I'm just gonna wait out, see what episode 8 is all about. I really want to talk more. It's just, there's a lot of themes about this anime that showed itself. Sometimes, like, even with Mary, right? Even with Lady, I'm just, I mean, great for her to like develop more as a person, but I felt like she would have been a little less. I already had a term for it readied up. I just don't know why I forgot about it. But yeah, her having a traumatizing experience, you'd think she would be a little bit more, I guess, yeah, soft-hearted, to be a lot more understanding, more, what better term would it be? Like, yeah, I guess soft-hearted. If people think like soft-heartedness is like a negative trait, not exactly, as long as you know how to handle being, soft-hearted, and at the same time being, having strong fortitude, having strong resolve, that all ends up becoming a balance, right? But yeah, with Mary, I mean, ignoring the overtly fucking excessive swearing and the occasional, for some reason she ends up getting magnetized with Dante for like the past episodes. I feel like yeah, she's a great character. But my goodness, bro, does she not know how to take care of herself? Because her going alone in so many situations, she would have fucking died millions of times. I don't know who's keeping her safe. Maybe God really is watching out for her, right? Because clearly that's the only answer I could get. The amount of plot armor that she has gotten is fucking crazy. Her team got wiped out, by the way, a few episodes ago. I think it was like, what? I forgot. Episode 4, right? Episode 3. Her team got wiped out. But maybe she does have a bigger purpose, right? Clearly she does, because she ended up surviving through so much shit. Her team getting wiped out, and now this going alone, fighting against the rabbit and his goons. Like, you'd think she'd be dead by now, but nah, guess what? She ain't, right? Clearly a bigger purpose. Maybe the next pair of brothers, I don't know, to be made. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping balls. But yeah, a lot of these characters do feel a little, how do I say this? I don't want to say childish, immature. Yeah, I think that would be the proper words. But when you go look at it, like how they've grown up, oh yeah, you kind of start to realize, well, it does make sense where they're immature. Now, if you're thinking like I'm dissing them because they're like immature, and then you could probably yell at my face and be like, no, bro, you're immature. Yeah, I mean, technically we all are. I can't say if someone's immature. I mean, I can also confidently say that I still feel like I'm immature. I feel like I'm supposed to. I feel like my headspace right now, or like my mental state, should be a 19-year-old, but I'm like past 19-year-old, which is kind of crazy. I know when you think about that. But yeah, I mean, some of the lines that they've been throwing at each other, especially that one line, bro. How does Lady fit balls? Those balls in her skin tight suit. I mean, of course, she doesn't have balls. But like, I mean, I don't know why I gotta mention the skin tight suit. I mean, I definitely didn't notice that she was wearing a skin tight suit, but like, I don't really see the purpose of her wearing a skin tight suit. Normally you'd have her being heavily armored, I guess, not too armored, like maybe someone more akin to like military armor with like helmets and all that, but I don't know why she's exactly wearing a skin tight suit, but I mean, like, it's a nice touch, additive protection. But yeah, still to me though, out of this whole series, this series hasn't even ended yet, right? But I'll probably tell you everything, right, once it actually ends. But yeah, out of this whole series, bro, Dante been my favorite character, along with Enzo. Really like those two characters. At first, it was the vice president, right? But then I was like, yeah, well, he isn't exactly like that one guy from the USSR, so he's not my favorite person now, even though I know he's doing it out of necessity, right? Because he hasn't really seen the Makayans, or, he hasn't actually interacted with the Makayans. And him being like this quote-unquote overtly religious character, even though when like clearly he's just acting out of his own accord, it's kind of like, yeah, well, No disrespect. Fuck him, right? But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's just how the world of DMC works. But yeah, episode 7. This is it. Last episode. Okay. Fuck, man. Very, very good episode. Very, very good series. But I'll be telling you my whole thoughts. I'll probably do a separate video actually. But yeah, have a blessed day, afternoon, evening, everybody. This has been an enjoyable day. I mean, evening. My bad. Have a blessed day, afternoon, evening, everybody. I'll see y'all on the next and last episode of Devil May Cry. Sayonara.